something up on my hip, that's my right hand. All my dogs come first, all lost in the perp. Left hand doing numbers, right hand doing work. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Left be working in the right, coming right back. Yeah, I left to get it right, now I'm right back. Still the wheel with my knee while I count a band. I show love and affection to all my fans. I got Ferragamo holding up my pants. I turn up on the stage while I hit my dance. I get serious when it come to business, don't waste my time, boy, you know that I ain't playing. I gotta click it, we move, we dumb, 20 hoes land where I'm standing. I never dap you with the left hand, I draw down with the Glock in the right hand. I got Panthers with me when I walk in. Lot of shooters waiting in a sprinter fan. I swear that I'm hot, boy, I need a fan. I got prices and sales and they all pan. Make it work while I'm using the left hand, bring it back while I'm using the right hand. I don't trust you cause you dab with the left hand. I keep something up on my hip, that's my right hand. All my dogs come first, all lost in the perp. Left hand doing numbers, right hand doing work. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Left be working in the right, coming right back. Yeah, I left to get it right, now I'm right back. Clear myself while I'm spitting the 12. Drilling the hole while I'm using the nail. Dumping the clip while G-rapping the bell. Been at the street while you watching for 12. Straight on my hand right after they deal. Dope ain't come back when I whip so I fell. Stroke got that pain coming out through the mail. Biggie had that perk flown out through the jail. Mac in the comeback, I work off a deal. Left and right hand, I use both on well. Right in the left, I can use for the sprayer. Don't get in my way, I ain't taking the L. Ain't got no room, I'ma grind out for real. Where I'ma be, only time it could tell. You know I go hard, I be bringing them hell. I'm washing the residue off of my nails. I don't trust you cause you dab with the left hand. I keep something up on my hip, that's my right hand. All my dogs come first, all lost in the perp. Left hand doing numbers, right hand doing work. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Left be working in the right, coming right back. Yeah, I left to get it right, now I'm right back. trust you cause you dab with the left hand. I keep something up on my hip, that's my right hand. All my dogs come first, all lost in the perp. Left hand doing numbers, right hand doing work. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Left be working in the right, coming right back. Yeah, I left to get it right, now I'm right back. Still the wheel with my knee while I count up bands. I show love and affection to all my fans. I got Ferragamo holding up my pants. I turn up on the stage while I hit my dance. I get serious when it come to business, don't waste my time, boy, you know that I ain't playing. I gotta click it, we move, we dumb, 20 hoes land where I'm standing. I never dap you with the left hand, I draw down with the Glock in the right hand. I got Panthers with me when I walk down. Lot of shooters waiting in front of fans. I swear that I'm hot, boy, I need a fan. I got prices and sales and they all pan. Make it break while I'm using the left hand. Break it back while I'm using the right hand. I don't trust you cause you dab with the left hand. I keep something up on my hip, that's my right hand. All my dogs come first, all lost in the perp. Left hand doing numbers, right hand doing work. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Left be working in the right, coming right back. Yeah, I left to get it right, now I'm right back. Clear myself while I'm spitting the 12. Drilling the hole while I'm using the nail. Dumping the clip while G rapping the bell. Been at the street while you watching for 12. Straighten up my hand right after they deal. Dope ain't come back when I whip so I fell. Still got that pack coming out through the mail. Biggie had that perk float out through the tail. Mac in the comeback, I work off a Dell. Left and right hand, I use both on well. Right and the left, I can use for the sprayer. Don't get in my way, I ain't taking the L. Ain't got no room, I'ma grind off a well. Where I'ma be on that time, you can tell. You know I go hard, I be bringing them hell. I'm washing the residue off of my nails. I don't trust you cause you dab with the left hand. I keep something up on my hip, that's my right hand. All my dogs come first, all lost in the perp. Left hand doing numbers, right hand doing work. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Left be working in the right, coming right back. Yeah, I left to get it right, now I'm right back.
All right, coming up next, a good welterweight matchup here between Nate Diaz and Tyron Woodley. So for a long time now, Tyron Woodley has reigned atop this UFC welterweight division, and certainly the contenders are starting to pile up. But this is a man who is going to be very difficult to knock off the perch. You know about the wrestling chops. You obviously know about the power he has in both hands. But it's the fight IQ that has really started to catch up with the other skills for Tyron Woodley that has made him a pound-for-pound threat and one of the UFC's most dominant champions over the last several years.
This guy has outstanding defense. And having that type of skill, knowing that you can protect yourself and yet still land devastating blows of your own, it is a distinct advantage.
So here is Stockton, California's Nate Diaz on the UFC roster dating to 2009. He's finally started to realize some of the big paydays, and you can expect him to, given that massive upset of Conor McGregor at UFC 196. Nate Diaz continuing to make waves here several years into his UFC career.
Nate Diaz is a very accomplished submission artist, and he earned his way into the UFC by finishing all 4 of his fights in The Ultimate Fighter Season 5. Since then, he's put together some impressive victories and really improved his boxing.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Diaz is 32, Woodley is 35. Diaz is 3 inches taller. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, USA, Tyron, the Chosen One, Woodley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 11 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, Nate Diaz! And when the
Dean are ready. All right, so this UFC Grand Prix tournament is coming up next. This format has been all the rage with a lot of the hardcore mixed martial arts fans out there. Sort of an homage to the history of UFC and Pride with a single-night tournament game event here. And let's see who can be the last man standing here tonight.
And he's looking for that left.
Kick to the body there, and he just left himself wide open for that strike. Very vulnerable by leaning in, keeping the guard high to allow for an opening down low. And he connects there. Try to establish that jab. Huge block there.
Oh! This could be it right here. From here, he wants to rotate his body and put his leg on his opponent's back, and then put his other leg on the back of his opponent's head. Oh, and my God!
Will do it!
It was a beautiful job setting up that submission, and once he got it, the fight was over.
Yeah, that is high-level stuff out of him there, Joe, to finish the submission. It's one thing to get the dominant position. It's another thing to close the show, and he certainly did that here tonight. That's a big one.
And here's the end. And here it is again, absolutely perfectly executed. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight. Now we go inside the
seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out,
So Nate Diaz still getting the job done deep into his second decade as a professional mixed martial arts fighter. A lot of people thought from a matchup standpoint that this one wouldn't go his way here tonight, but Nate Diaz finds a way yet again, and I just think for a lot of lightweights and even welterweights, they just can't deal with the boxing skills, the toughness, the never say die attitude. Nate Diaz getting it done in a big way here tonight. All right, coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between the Nigerian Nightmare Kamaru Usman and Israel Adesanya. Well, he is as creative a striker as there is on this roster, top to bottom. He is New Zealand's Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, still on the right side of 30, and he has shown a lot of different looks on the feet that figure to give fellow middleweights problems. Switches stances constantly, a master of footwork, a lot of kickboxing experience in his prior combat sports life, and now as he tries to mix all the martial arts together, the question is, just how far can Israel Adesanya take it? We'll certainly get some answers in this matchup tonight. Well, good to see this young fighter make the walk here tonight. His takedowns are really some of the best in the game. So explosive, great technique behind them. Certainly you see shades of his collegiate wrestling career. His opponent's got to watch out for those, but even an opponent with good takedown defense will succumb to this guy's shots. No telegraph behind him. When this guy wants to take you down, more often than not, he succeeds.
This guy has tremendous ground technique, and his ability to pass guard and get to a dominant position is elite.
Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Both fighters 29 years of age. Some differences in height and reach as well. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 15 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. The wrestler, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Well, how good is this? Reminds me of the good old days of Pride, the UFC Grand Prix single night tournament. This has been highly anticipated by fight fans around the world. And remember, if you sustain damage, that could affect you later on in this one-night tournament. Tries the flying knee to no avail. Nicely done here in the early going with the takedown. Adesanya gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
Nice shot to the head. That's it. He's out. He's out. The fight is over. Wow.
Kamaru Usman.
Beautiful strike here to end the fight early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, that was the perfect shot right there. We didn't even get a feeling out process here tonight, and we say it all the time. Sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly had a huge impact here tonight as he gets the win by first round KO.
And let's get a better look at it from a different angle.
So there he is as the celebration continues. A huge knockout for him here tonight. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 56 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare.
So there he is, the man of the moment. Certainly maximized the showcase here tonight, Joe. He gets a big win by way of the knockout. Certainly kept the judges out of no wiping the smile off of his face tonight. He will party deep into the night with his friends, his family. A huge knockout turned in by that man here tonight. And he has set himself up for a huge fight now moving forward inside the octagon. All right, coming up next, a welterweight matchup between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Luke Rockhold.
Sway while Louisa follow policies. Always give a game every time she me. Shoot blanks, but you got.
So here's a guy who has essentially beat every top middleweight of his era. The former UFC and Strikeforce middleweight champion Luke Rockhold. Talented southpaw training out of the American Kickboxing Academy. A guy who beat Chris Weidman at one point to realize the UFC middleweight title. And a guy who many believe will be belted once again before his career is said and done.
This guy has devastating choking techniques. If he can get a hold of your neck, he can close it off like very few in the world.
Tell me how those numbers sound. Get the bay and let Burner know that I want him. In LA, get the Bentley truck just to run around. 305 till they gun me down. Little kids in the streets gotta come in the house. When the shots ring, even cops pause. Full of bullet holes, which is...
Training at the American Kickboxing Academy under Javier Mendez and, of course, under the leadership of his father, Abdulmanap